Hi, Danny Gewirtz here with my colleague Josh Haston. It's been quite a glorious day here in Jerusalem. We're up to the quarterfinal round now, and we just saw the U.S. women defeat Japan in the first round of the quarterfinals.
The last game of the round robins, but it was close. I mean, Japan actually had the lead 18-13, and the U.S. came storming back with a big interception touchdown, and then started off the second half, one of those 2-for-1 deals, touchdown, and then they just poured it on. Team USA is a force to be reckoned with.
Yeah,
the women's,
they sure are.
And now we have the men coming up. Let's talk about that.
We do. We have the men. The men's side, they're going to be playing Germany. This is, I tell you, the U.S. offense has just been rolling over the competition so far. They have quarterback Eric Holliday, who's really one of the more talented amateur quarterbacks in the U.S. He'll be throwing the ball to a couple of his big-time receivers, Bruce Mapp and Terrence Bunting. Together, they have close to 20 touchdowns between them. The U.S. has scored just nonstop over their opponents, but they're going to be facing a tough German squad. We've done a couple of their games. We know they have receivers. What do you think about this German squad? Do you think they can give them a run for their money?
Yeah, listen, I think they can. We saw the Germany-Israel game today, and Germany, of course, has defeated Israel, and yesterday they played against a very tough Mexico team, coming up just short against Mexico, but I think Germany will match up well with them. They have some height at their receiver position. They have some great players. They have some speed, and, of course, a very, very talented quarterback. So, again, the U.S., of course, is still the favorite, and as you said, they've come and really poured on the points against their opponents throughout the tournament. You mentioned the word amateur, and technically they are amateurs here. The U.S. does look like a professional squad, but Germany is no slouch, and we should expect an amazing game here today, this evening in Jerusalem.
Yeah, no slouch, especially at quarterback. They got a very, very talented quarterback in Benjamin Cleaver, who's got a cannon for an arm. He can throw it short. He can certainly throw the long ball, and he's been doing it very effectively to his two receivers, Fabian Achenbach and Michael Bell. Both of those guys have been really, really productive receivers for this German team. They also have Philip Klein and Fleming Klein, as well
the
as
brothers,
the Klein brothers, and one more guy, Daniel Phillips. Never played flag football before last year, and is certainly coming up big for the German team. Had a couple of really nice catches. It should be a very, very entertaining game. The winner moves on to the semis. Germany probably happy to be here at this point. They've already solidified their spot in the World Games in Birmingham later on this year, in July, I believe, of this year. And hey, I'm ready for an entertaining game.
Yeah, you mentioned Cleaver, and he can really throw the ball long down the field. I mean, he's tossing the ball 50 yards in the air on a spiral. So let's see what happens, and let's have a great game. It's about to get started. I see the team's getting pumped up, last-minute preparations, and we'll be calling this game right now. So if you're watching live on YouTube or anywhere else, whatever platform you're using to see this game, don't go anywhere. It should be entertaining here. Quarterfinal game, Germany, the U.S. coming up in just a few minutes.
We'll be back with U.S.-Germany in a few moments.
Team USA versus Germany. It should be a good one. My name is Josh Haston, here with the one and only Danny Gewirtz.
Thank you, Josh. Good to be back with you. Oh, man. Love this combination.
It's been a great day of flag football here. Some really, really stiff competition. And we're about to see the defending world champions U.S. against a very hungry team from Germany that knocked out Israel, or at least defeated Israel earlier today. And they have, from what I understand, exceeded expectations, and now they are here in the knockout round.
The U.S. has to be favored here, Josh, but it'll be very interesting to see if Germany will at least try to hang with them for a while. We've seen Benjamin Cleaver at quarterback a couple of times now. He's got some really talented receivers. Michael Bell, Fabian Agenbach. We have Fleming and Philip Klein, both the Klein brothers, have both proven to be very adept at catching Cleaver's passes. And another guy, that's okay. Daniel Phillips, one other receiver for Germany. All five of them are a threat when they're on the field.
And Cleaver's got a strong arm. He can throw basically the length of the field. The field here in flag football is 50 yards. And I've seen him on several occasions launch the ball for touchdowns from one end of the field, from his own end zone to the other end zone. So the USA is going to have to look out for that. And we'll see if they can hang, if Germany can hang with the defending world champions.
On the U.S. side, Eric Holliday, some of the guys I was talking to, they said this guy throws better than some of the NFL quarterbacks that are out there right now. So
Wow.
we haven't really seen the U.S. team, but I'm looking forward to seeing Eric Holiday at quarterback. He's got a couple of great receivers who have amassed a tremendous amount of touchdowns. Bruce Mapp and Terrence Bunting. You got a great flag puller in Jordan Okendo. And we're ready to start the game here. Eric Holiday really getting the snap, and Holiday throws to his left. And already the U.S. is off to the races. Number 17.
Here, number 17, Terrence Fox.
Terrence Fox.
First play of the game.
Not a name we mentioned, but getting
Eric
the U.S.
Holiday
off to the
firing it in
races
there.
here.
Yeah, did not take long. One play, first down already.
Yeah.
They are in the red zone.
Yep, they are in the red zone. U.S. just so far rolling all over their opponents. Number one in their group. No surprises there. Eric Holiday gets the snap.
Throws to number 8. Flag is pulled. Number 8 is Team USA Terrence Bunting. I still had the women's roster in front of me, the USA women, so I'm going to fold that up. Not to make any mistakes there or confuse any of the teams here, as the U.S. has a third down, make that second down and goal. Very, very tight bunch formation. I've seen bunch formations before, never this tight. I haven't seen anything like this before. Rolling right, looking wide open. That was way too easy. Touchdown number 1, Bruce Mapp Jr. And you mentioned an NFL. Oh, there's a flag here. I think this is going to be for excessive celebration
Could
here.
be, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if the referees didn't like that. I don't know. Too much celebrating there. I don't know. I haven't seen that yet in this tournament. An excessive celebration penalty. They're getting the number out here.
That's Israeli referee.
Conduct, it looks like.
Israeli referee Omar Sella making the call.
He doesn't tolerate any monkey business.
I think in our vernacular, Josh, that's called unsportsmanlike conduct.
Right, and that is the first time I've seen that
celebration
over the last 48 hours in this tournament. So they're going to have to go for a 2-point conversion from the 20. They were going to go for 2, and now it has to be a 2-point conversion from the 20. 2-pointer. Here we go. Wow.
Flip back to Doucette. Doucette prancing around back there. He throws it back to number 20. Another guy who could throw the long ball. And
knocked away by Germany. They stopped the 2-point conversion.
Brian Meek on the throw there.
6-0.
Yeah. Josh, you mentioned that's the first time you've seen that excessive celebration penalty called.
Yeah.
I imagine that's going to be the last time you're going to see that being
called.
Oh,
yeah. I think they learned their lesson, the USA. I don't know what the rule book says in terms of the IFAF.
U.S. head coach wasn't too happy with that.
No.
No. And you're going to see a lot more muted celebrations from here on in, I imagine.
Yeah. I think that was it.
Anyway, our first look at Benjamin Cleaver today.
Yep. And I saw him several hours ago in a sustained attack against Team Israel. That was a drop right off the hands of one of his receivers there on first down.
Something we haven't seen Michael Bell do much of today is drop the ball. He's usually a sure-handed receiver.
If Germany wants to stay in on this, they cannot have too many of those.
Yep.
Germany with the ball at their own 5. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cleaver, the quarterback. Looks downfield, fires one, intercepted. Interception made by number 22 on the U.S. 22, that is David Price, defensive back. There's a flag. It looks like they're going to get, we said it wasn't going to happen. It looks like it is going to happen, Danny. It looks like when the entire team comes onto the field, this Israeli ref is not going to tolerate that. I don't know if this guy was an officer in the Army or whatnot, but he is not. Oh, no, they're picking up the flag. Okay.
They're picking up the flag.
They're giving him a break on this one, but
I should mention
you better watch it.
David Price, that is his 5th interception of the tournament. So far, he's been the man on defense for the U.S., nabbing 5 of those errant passes. And, boy, I'll tell you, it reminds me of Trayvon Diggs.
You cannot make mistakes like that against the USA because they are going to eat you alive. And Cleaver's going to have a little meeting with his receivers, get on the same page. Man in motion, giving signals telling his receivers where to go.
Very calm out there.
Yeah, no
Eric
pressure.
Holiday hails from Dallas, Texas.
That's a football hub. Long, long pass. And just like that, number 8, Terrence Bunting, USA.
Terrence Bunting out of Orlando, Florida.
12-0 USA.
Those are the guys, Mapp and Bunting for the U.S.
I think just 3-4 plays, and we got 12 points on the board for the world champs, defending champs.
And that was just a beautifully thrown ball by Eric Holiday. Just
right on the money. I mean, he went
spiral hitting Bunting.
He saw something
on
in that
stride.
defense. Yeah.
You know,
he whispered things to his receivers.
Very tough to defend.
Before the play, told him where to go. Going for 2. Looks like the U.S. is going for 2, wide open. Big mix-up there by the defense. The entire German side was in the left half of the end zone, and one of the USA players somehow made it all the way to the right side alone. There was nobody within 10 yards of that receiver on that extra point, 2-point try. It is now 14-0, just like that, Danny.
Josh, I'm a Giant fan. Do you happen to have David Gettleman's number handy? I'd like to. He's the GM for the Giants.
they could. No offense.
How about Eric Holiday
doing
his stuff here in Jerusalem? 2 beautiful passes there to culminate that drive. Cleaver, back to pass, and he finds Achenbach.
Goes out of bounds right before the first down. There's a whole commotion going on the other side.
Well, I think they just appreciate the way that he just tiptoed out of bounds just before the midfield line to gain that extra play, something we've seen a lot of teams do during the tournament.
Yeah, I saw it happen before. I was surprised, but instead of getting a first down and having a first down and goal, they've elected to go with a 2nd down and 1 with the ability to get a first down further up the field. So that is a strategy. Second time I saw it here today. I saw it in a women's game earlier, and now here in a men's game. Trips left. There was one of the USA players thought that the player from Germany flinched. Let's see if the refs caught that flinch. I actually saw the flinch as well from here.
It looked like not going to be allowed. That's a tactic by the Americans to take a penalty so they can start after the first down. But
they
Germany,
picked up the flag.
They tested Germany, and Germany's smart enough not to accept the call. It's still 3rd down here.
Wow, what gamesmanship here. Cleaver in trouble. He gets away, throws down the field. Touchdown. They're going to say he was in bounds. The receiver from Germany. We're going to watch the replay here. Cleaver avoiding the rush, firing to the left corner of the end zone. And number 21 on Germany, Fabian Achenbach, one of your favorite receivers here in the tournament, making that catch. You've called his name out a lot.
Yes, I have, and he's just been terrific for this German team. Looks like he was maybe bobbling the ball as he was going out of bounds. I couldn't tell from this far. Of course, we don't have the luxury of that
incomplete
one
on the overthrow there on the extra point. I caught the replay. I didn't see that here from the big screen here in the broadcast booth, but the referee was right on the spot. Gave him the touchdown, which was from this angle questionable to start with, but they gave it to him.
Doesn't matter what I think or what I saw. It's what the refs call, and they called him in. So
Germany bounces back.
Yeah, Germany with a quick score, and they have to do that. They have to somehow keep up with the Americans, who are a scoring machine.
Pass is blocked. Nearly intercepted. That was
He dropped the ball, though. The ball was dropped.
That could have been a pick six.
It would have been a interception and
touchdown.
But it wasn't. The ball was dropped.
Unbelievable play.
So Eric Holiday and company will start again from their 5-yard line.
And the German players look crushed.
That was so close.
Could not make that catch.
That was close to being an incredible interception.
We have to remember the rusher barely, unless he's playing a different position, if he's not playing offense, he barely gets his hand on the ball. So I don't know if he even practices so much catching or touching the ball. And the USA, nearly another touchdown there, ball incomplete. Going for number 8 again, Terrence Bunting. What an arm the quarterback has.
He took a slightly different angle towards that ball, got turned around, a drop. That's the reason why he didn't come down with that ball. But Holiday showing off his arm again. Very, very impressive the way this guy throws the ball.
And he's really trying to make Germany pay for not making that interception, going long quickly. Look how cool and calm he is there.
casually moving to his left and firing a dart caught by number 1, Bruce Mapp Jr. We've called his name before. Picking up some yardage here.
Bruce Mapp out of Philadelphia.
Do you really think he could give Daniel Jones a run for his money there at quarterback for the Giants? Again, the NFL is a whole different level, but the way he's throwing the ball, wow.
The fact that we're even mentioning his name with Daniel Jones.
I mean, that's a bullet there. Going back to number 1, Bruce Mapp Jr. First down, USA. It seems like that is his go-to receiver for the mid-range game. Bruce Mapp, that's at least his 3rd catch today. Gaining about 10, 15 yards. Looks like that's his main target for the mid-range.
Right.
And he has other receivers that he looks to for the long bombs.
Superstar wide receiver Terrence Bunting on the sidelines for this one. Holiday back to pass.
Gets a receiver, and he's going to score. Missed flag there by Germany. I'm going to check out the replay, see what the receiver did. It looks like I think he did a stop and go. Let's see. No, it was a delayed fly. He delayed it.
Dissett cut inside
took a fly
to
pattern
avoid
there.
the flagpole, and wow. That's Darrell Doucette III.
Great play there.
He's their backup quarterback, so he's involved in a lot of these pass backs.
What a strategy there. He
Boy.
didn't even move off the line, waited a few seconds, waited for the defense to clear out of that area, and then just sprinted down the right side. And here the USA, as looks like they do this every time, they go for 2. They're not interested in 1 point. They want 2. Eric Holiday and company. Rolling to the right, firing across his body. Tipped and caught. 2-point conversion is good.
Bruce Mapp Jr. again.
U.S.
catching that 2-pointer.
Up by 2 scores and some extra points as well. 22 to 6. Germany takes over, and here we have the privilege of hearing some of the conversation going on the U.S. sideline here between quarterback and receivers, since we're so close to the action here.
That ball just out of the reach of Fabian Achenbach.
Here we have,
as we found out earlier, him and Benjamin Cleveland have been playing together for a very, very long time.
Oh, yeah?
On the same team out in Germany. Know each other well.
Let's see how that translates on the field here on this drive.
We've yet to call Michael Bell's number. He had 1 pass thrown to him. So far, hasn't caught a pass.
Cleaver takes a snap, looking long, firing long, intercepted. Pick made by number 15. 15 there is Frankie Solomon Jr., defensive back, Team USA. I did not see a receiver open there. He was pretty tight coverage there. Cleaver tried to throw it into a small window, and USA made him pay the price for that with the interception. USA ball once again.
U.S. team getting off to a real fast start, making their offense look very easy.
Sacked by Germany, number 91. 91 on the sack. That is Heiko Kramer. Defense for Germany stepping up on that play.
Big crowd out today for, especially on the German side, Josh.
Yeah, definitely a
partisan
crowd here for Team Germany. Second down for the U.S. backed up in there near their end zone. Bullet pass there. No surprise. Good flagpole, but number 1, again, Bruce Mapp Jr., that's his guy for the 10, 15-yard zone over there.
The German defenders, they're going to have a tough time dealing with Mapp and Bunting. I'll tell you, those are 2 really tough guys to deal with, especially when you got like Eric Holiday, who's throwing to him. Yeah, Eric's been fantastic so far.
2 receivers right, 1 going in motion from the left. Pump fakes, throws. Number 20, That's Brian Meek. First time we're calling his number out today. His name and number, Brian Meek, number 20. And another completion as the U.S. continues to march.
Quick shout out to my wife, Maya, who's watching from home, watching the broadcast. Probably doesn't have much of a rooting interest in this game besides me, but
I heard she has money on on the over.
yeah.
Pass there in the middle again. Bruce Mapp Jr. on that mid-range catch, moving the U.S. into the red zone. Looks like they're at the 6-7 yard line. Trying to put more points on the board as we are under 5 minutes here in half number 1. Rolling right, looks left, throws it up in the air. Flag on the play. Hold everything. Let's see what they call. Oh, there's no touchdown here. They are calling it back. Marching back 5 yards. Penalty on Team USA. Shielding. USA, 5 yard penalty. Second down, no touchdown, folks. Remains 22-6. Holiday very poised. Looking, surveying the field. Pump fakes, and his flag is pulled. Oh, the ref says the play continues.
They did not call it. Wow.
The ref says the play continues. And that is a touchdown. Very, very close call. From the broadcast booth, I thought for sure that the flag was pulled, that Germany had pulled the flag.
Look how Doucette goes down right here close to the goal line to avoid the flagpole. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
I thought he was gone.
Neither have I seen a celebration as cool as that so far in the tournament.
But I thought he was
Looks
sacked.
like the Americans so far are toying with the Germans.
I thought that he was sacked all the way back at midfield here.
Wow.
But I'm not a referee here, and the ref said that he got it away. What did you think? You thought he was sacked? Yeah. The broadcast people, everyone here in the booth, Danny hasn't commented yet, but all the other technicians here, they're saying he was sacked.
Wow.
Point is good.
The Americans just have so many ways to beat you. They got bunting and map and
it's history
get
now.
Darryl just set out in open space, and he's an exciting runner. Not just a quarterback, he's an exciting runner.
Check out that throw, extra point, caught. There he is, Bruce Mapp Jr. And look at that sportsmanship, helping out the defender who was on the ground there. Great sportsmanship. Cleaver firing. Yeah, that is the rule.
19.
You must hand the flag back to the opponent out of sportsmanship.
Daniel Phillips getting into the action, catching his first pass.
Second down for Germany. 2-minute warning in the first half. 2 minutes. 2. Near sack there. He had no choice, the German quarterback, but to throw the ball into the ground. Cleaver was looking to go deep, but too much pressure from the Team USA defense. Cleaver checking out his playbook on his wrist, trying to draw something up here to get on the board before halftime, trailing 30-6. Sack by number 9 there. That is Anthony Pomo, the rusher for Team USA. Clock is running, under 2 minutes.
Yeah, they got some great flag pullers. Number 3, Jordan Okendo. He is the flagpole expert here.
The clock is now being turned off here in the broadcast booth. The referees would like to keep the time on their own. So no more clock here. We don't have that advantage anymore, Danny. They've taken away some of our technology. But that referee, he doesn't tolerate unsportsmanship, unsportsmanlike conduct. He doesn't tolerate a clock that is not exactly right. That's his prerogative. Great, near catch. We have a U.S. player down here on the side. Hope he's okay.
He ran into some of the equipment pretty hard here. We hope he's okay.
There's a pause in the action here. We have a medic. Looks like he's okay. He's getting up on his own power.
Yeah.
That is one tough guy.
Yeah.
Number 7 there, Daryl Duchette the third, went down, getting an ovation from everyone in the crowd. He literally slipped
a couple
in
of yards from us, and
slipped into
We're
something
very-
on the sideline here.
yeah, we're very, very thankful that Daryl got up under his own power. Seems to be okay. A couple of the Magen David Dome attendants who are watching every play.
Stepped
out
right
of
in.
Their
Thank God.
safety is a #1 priority here.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
you see how quickly they got to him.
Ball is up, an amazing catch by number 17, USA, for the first down. Terrence Fox, wide receiver, gets the first down.
Just so many weapons, Josh. This American team has.
Yeah, we're now calling out names we haven't called out yet.
Yeah, it's.
They're utilizing all of their personnel. Here we go, first down USA, sidearm throw to number 11, who tries to get down low, gets his flag pulled. That's Michael Dunn, wide receiver. Pass complete again from Eric Holliday.
And we just saw Daryl run past us. Doesn't seem to be limping at all.
He's
so
okay.
he's
All
okay.
right.
Daryl Doucette.
But the medical personnel were there in about, 8 seconds?
Yeah.
Bunch formation here, Team USA. All 4 receivers, including the center, very, very tight. Last time we saw this, it was a touchdown. Let's see what they run here. Holiday getting set to take the snap from the center. Rolls left, rolls back right. This time it's knocked down by the rusher, number 91.
Yeah.
Number 91, Heiko Kramer. He's the one who almost had that interception, I believe, in the end zone, which would have been a pick 6.
Yeah.
Which could have possibly, I don't know, given them some serious life here.
U.S. has so many options running from that formation. It must be very, very difficult for the German defenders to even think of what's going, of what's going to happen next. Really.
They started bunch. Holiday pushed one of his receivers out of there, sending him in motion. Pump fake back in the end zone, and that's going to be another touchdown.
Bruce Mapp from Philly.
Number 1.
Wow.
Bruce
U.S.
Mapp
starting to
Jr.
pour it on now.
Yeah, that's getting out of
This
control, and
game
we're
is
only in
getting
the
out of
first
control.
half here.
And
I don't know the
speed.
time.
Oh, a little move inside, a little
Pump fake,
juke.
feet down.
Just
Too easy there.
yeah. This U.S. team going to be tough to beat in this tournament.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't know. Again, there's a whole nother half to be played here. Assuming U.S. wins this, I mean, Danny, do you see anybody else? There's a direct snap to a wide receiver. Let's see what he does with it. He pitches it back
To Doucette.
to Doucette, who fires it. And it looks like his leg is okay. He's the one who got hurt earlier, and he just threw a touchdown pass. Touchdown pass by Daryl Doucette to number 11, it looks like, Michael Dunn, in the left corner of the end zone. So as I was asking, Danny, do you see if the U.S., which is now up big time, do you see another team that in any way, shape, or form?
Absolutely not.
No, nobody. I mean, I don't
just
know who else is
see
left
it.
in the
I
tournament.
just don't see it. This is the most impressive performance I've seen so far in the tournament. Michael Bell making his first catch from a
Calling
Benjamin
timeout.
Cleaver pass. I just don't see it.
Score is 38-6. 38-6. Getting clarification there from Eric Holiday himself, making sure that
Eric Holiday has had his way with the German defense, and no reason to think that he can't keep it up in the second half. It's got to be demoralizing if you're a Germany fan.
What can you do? I mean,
you just can't do anything. It's
your
just
best.
Coming at you so quick and so fast. It's
Cleaver rolling to his right, hits his receiver, number 25, Michael Bell. Timeout, Germany, using their second and last time out of the half. Thirty 31 seconds. It's getting chilly out here, Danny, on this Jerusalem night. The weather is turning.
Yeah, well,
I think I'm gonna get my coat on.
If there's no wind, we're going to be okay.
No, we'll be okay tonight. Yeah, for sure. But it is getting
all
chilly.
that is supposed to change tomorrow, though,
yeah,
Josh.
We will see what God brings us tomorrow. Cleaver takes the snap, goes long. He's got a receiver. Amazing catch with a defender right there.
Yeah, that was.
Number 7. Timo, is that 7? Let's make sure. Can't see his number from this angle.
Yeah.
Is that
David
number
Price,
7?
the defensive back.
If that's 7, that would be Timo Straberger.
He got there a second too late.
Yeah, great
David
catch.
Price,
great
the
play.
defender, looking for his 6th interception, but Cleaver got the ball to his receiver, and not a second to spare on that one.
Yeah, it wasn't a tight spiral. I wasn't sure it was going to get there, but it did, in fact.
Made up a lot of ground, but
yeah,
just came up short. So Germany's got their second touchdown, and they are now at the short end of a 38-12 score.
Incomplete. Extra point incomplete. Let's see if the U.S. is going to try to run a few more plays here. Maybe they'll take a knee. I don't know.
Jordan Akendo, the flag pull specialist, defending that play. Good job by Akendo.
Holiday in there, giving instructions to his players. I know he certainly doesn't want to make a mistake in the final seconds here of the half. This may be the final play of the half. Throws a short pass out of bounds. Clock stopped.
Yeah.
Terrence Bunting, TB. They're calling him TB.
Yeah.
Terrence Bunting. Not Tom Brady. Terrence Bunting. Let's not get confused there.
Holiday just looks so calm and collected out there. He's, character of a quarterback is very, very important, and he just doesn't get flustered whatsoever. Another
long bomb. He has a
Holiday,
receiver,
and he's got
another touchdown.
Oh, he was on his knees when that ball was caught. Oh, wow. They're marking him just short, but a fantastic.
They're calling timeout. I don't think they even need to because it's a first down, but they're calling timeout just to be safe. They have 2, so might as well use one here. That was number 3, Jordan
Okendo, who is usually on the defensive side.
U.S.
they're
mixing
pulling
it
guys
up.
off the defense, to get these long bombs from Eric Holiday.
Why not?
Just an incredibly impressive performance so far by the U.S. squad. Again, into that bunch formation. They can just about do anything from here.
So far, they have been very successful with this formation, throwing left, right, anywhere they want. That looked like an illegal motion, actually, but not called by the refs. They certainly know better. Terrence Bunting with the touchdown.
Akendo seemed to catch that while he was on his knees.
Yep, 44-12. Man, at this rate, what are they going to score? 90 points?
That's a defensive player, Josh.
What about a backup quarterback, somebody else? I mean, again, it's not over, but it's
getting out of hand pretty quickly.
A little crazy here.
Eric Holiday with
Maybe
an
they have a
impressive
goal
performance.
80, 90 points.
Has an arsenal at his disposal and just about using every element of it.
And they go for 2 each and every time. No such thing as a 1-point conversion for Team USA. Ball's up. 2 defenders. Very well played by Germany on that one. Knocking the ball away, preventing the two-point conversion. Maybe the USA doesn't even realize that you have the option of going for 1. because they're going for 2 each and every time. No, I'm just kidding. That's strategy. But Holiday a little shaken up there, Danny. A little shaken up on that play. I think he's okay, but he's gingerly walking off the field here. He's number 12, their quarterback. I think he's all right.
Never played quarterback in college.
That's halftime, by the way. That's it.
Never played quarterback in college.
How old is he? How old is he? Any idea?
I don't know, but for a guy who never played amateur quarterback, I mean, he's just an incredible, impressive performance so far.
We are at halftime. We're going to wrap it up for the half. Coming back the second half. Don't go anywhere.
Jerusalem is modern, ancient, it's hectic, patient. Jerusalem is a beauty to behold. Its walls are old and domes are gold. Jerusalem is spicy, dynamic, it's iconic, panoramic. Jerusalem is inspiring, unique, it's simple and chic. Jerusalem is brimming with styles, vibrant, charismatic, abundant smiles. Cobblestone streets, colored with sweets. Eclectic orchestra of authentic beats. It's the shoot, the basta, the shawarma. It's all about good karma. It's people, gates and views, culture, art and muse. Jerusalem is tradition, innovation. It's about openness, recreation. It's a city, destination, a goal. Jerusalem is how it feels to behold. It's the knowledge, the courage, the drive to create. It's the source, the spirit, the reflection of faith. Jerusalem is Israel. It's Mediterranean chill. Jerusalem is real.
Incredibly impressive performance in the first half. Just doesn't seem like anything's going to phase you guys or stop you.
Yeah, no, I mean, we are clicking pretty well. That we made some mental mistakes. Obviously, we gave up 2 touchdowns. There were some opportunities for the defense to, turn things around. So we're going to clean up the second half and have a better polished game. But we're going to treat it like it's 0-0 going into the second half.
You have a lot of elements in your arsenal, including Jordan Okendo, who usually plays defense. You got him out there catching passes. There's just no end to the guys who you can throw to.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Everybody's hungry to get on offense. I think everybody wants to score touchdowns. I think that's a big part of the game. But when your name's called, I mean, you got to step up and execute. And Jordan did a great job right there.
All right, good luck in the second half.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, you heard it right from Eric Holiday. Gave us nice enough to give us a minute in the halftime. Not really a pressure game here. If it was a tight game, I would be hesitant to ask Eric to say a couple of words during halftime. But Eric is very, very nice, very polite gentleman.
That's a custom now. You have coaches coming out of the second half locker room or whatnot. And I guess it's an NFL rule, in football they have to talk to the media. NBA, they make the coaches talk to the media. Even sometimes as the third quarter already starts, the coaches are still talking to the media. Hey, we're media here or there, baby. We gotta do our job. But he was nice enough to accommodate.
Obviously, Holiday's got the big arm. He knows where to find his receivers. He's got a very, very talented core of receivers, but it's his demeanor that I'm really most impressed with. I mean, nothing seems to faze him. He's incredibly calm.
I don't even think he's sweating, Danny. I don't think there's a drop of sweat on that guy.
I know.
Unbelievable.
If he was sitting down and having a little cup of coffee and reading the New York Times, I would say that's within his character. But,
you could probably do that in between series and still come back and throw touchdown after touchdown.
I want to make the connection between him and Dave Gettleman. Again, I'm a Giant fan. Would love to see Holiday get a chance with the New York Giants.
Well, we have the video. We have all the video
we
clips
can send
that
it,
this wonderful broadcasting team is putting together.
Someone send Gettleman this link.
Yeah, who's the name of the broadcasting team?
While he's still the general manager.
Right. What's the name of our broadcasters? Let's give them a shout out.
Yeah, sure.
Who's calling the games today? Broadcasting team.
Oh, well, we had the great combination of Dovey Rabinowitz and Trey Graham. Morty Charnowitz was out there. Steve Leibowitz, of course, the AFI president. Yona Mishan, the vice president. Anyway, we're starting with the second half, and they have now made a change. Germany has made a change at quarterback. Quarterbacking the team is number 4. We don't know if Cleaver was taken out due to injury, but number 4.
That's Philip
Klein. One of the Klein brothers is now quarterbacking this German team.
I mean, I don't know. If Germany loses, is their team done, or is there competition for 6th place, 7th place?
Nice
Not
throw
exactly sure.
to the left over to
But Cleaver
Michael
there is
Bell.
holding the playbook on the sideline. I don't know if this was a benching situation, an injury situation, just in a a strategic move here. But I don't know if Germany's done this. Has used him as a quarterback up until now, Philipp Klein, but he's getting his opportunity to shine, trailing 44-12 against the world champs.
Yeah. Who knows? Maybe they just want to give a young quarterback or a backup quarterback some playing time in this
He is
lopsided game so far.
I have in my notes here. He's actually the backup quarterback.
Oh,
I
he is
think
the
they
backup
said
quarterback,
he's
yeah.
the future because he is, if I'm not mistaken, he's only 20 years old. That's a nice ball there.
That is a very nice ball.
He's only 20 years old. I think if I recall from yesterday's interviews, 20 years old. They said he was the future, but maybe the future is now.
Yep. Philipp Klein getting some valuable playing time here
on an international competition level.
Yeah.
Could be a smart move for the future. Maybe they're getting ready for the 2023 or whenever the next tournament is. Realizing this USA
as we've
team
seen
is so
with several
powerful.
teams, it's always good to have two quarterbacks, two guys. It certainly opens up the offense and gives the offense a lot of options.
Yeah, or if you're like Mexico, sometimes you have 2 or 3 quarterbacks all ready to throw the ball. He's got a nice spiral. Unfortunately, this one picked off.
Jordan Okendo, and nobody's going to catch him.
Too fast.
He is fast
Wow.
as lightning.
Wow.
Jordan
Number 3.
Okendo picking off a Philipp Klein
He now has a
pass,
touchdown and an
he's
interception,
off to the races,
right?
Josh. Nobody was going to catch him.
2 touchdowns, 1 on defense, 1 on offense.
Yeah, it's
And he was a blur. Just here he is again. Here's the replay. Oh, let's see. Did he release that ball too early? I don't know.
Josh, before you hurt your knee in flag football,
Yeah.
didn't you run that fast? I kind of remember
I
you
don't think
running
I ever
it.
ran that fast, even with 2 knees. I don't know if I had a car, if I could drive that fast, because that was
Jordan
out of control.
Okendo with the interception, the pick six.
Right.
And wow, nobody was going to catch him. He
Wow,
was off to the
unbelievable.
races. U.S. going for 2. Oh,
Incomplete.
a rare dropped pass by Terrence Bunting. I don't know if you can call that a drop. He did get his hands on it. Would have been a nice catch. Certainly not an easy one. All right, Philipp Klein taking over again. Philipp Klein, who's quarterbacking. He's still out there, despite throwing the pick six.
Yeah, they don't want.
And that was a well-thrown ball by Philipp Klein, the one that was picked off.
perfect
It was,
spiral.
Yeah,
The defender stepped in front of it and went.
Yeah,
went the
Jordan
other way.
Okendo just
Timeout
broke on the
USA.
ball.
Listen, if they want to bring him along, I think it's a smart move, keeping him in, teaching him that you got to forget about the last play and move on from there. He's only 20 years old.
Sure. Right now, from
Prone
here
to
on in,
mistakes.
it's just a learning experience. It's just got to be some,
guarantee it. You'll see
just
him
great
again,
experience now for Germany.
If he sticks with it another 2 years, 4 years, 6, 8 years, and all the local tournaments in between, I'm sure he's going to have a successful football career. He throws a nice ball. He throws a nice bullet.
Daniel
Completion
Phillips
there.
on the receiving end of that one. I think it would be wise for Germany to just stay short, just keep matriculating the ball down the field
50 to
slowly but
12.
surely, eat up some clock so that the score doesn't get too out of hand, and just try to give Philipp Klein a little bit of experience that he could surely use.
I think that's the plan.
Good plan.
Yeah,
Good plan.
they've had a good tournament.
Yep, they
They've
certainly
had a
have.
good tournament. Nothing to be ashamed of at all. But when you
Even-
run into a
even
juggernaut like this,
Even
Not much
scoring
you can
2
do.
touchdowns is really impressive against the U.S.
pump fake, nice ball, long, but broken up. Maybe a tad behind the receiver, but then again, you got to give credit number 1, Bruce Mapp Jr. for making a play on the ball.
Yep. Bruce Mapp, talented flag football player for the U.S. team.
Who, by the way, is now
Goes
playing
both
defense.
ways. Yeah.
He was
He's-
playing
oh,
offense before. scored a
It just seems
touchdown.
like the whole U.S. team has interchangeable parts.
Right,
Josh,
right.
offense, defense, it doesn't matter. I think
wonder
whoever the
if,
closest guy to the coach just goes in, whether it's defense or offense here.
I don't see any backup quarterback in my notes. I wonder if they will maybe give Eric Holiday a rest for the semifinals, so it doesn't tire him out. They're just another. They're calling a flag on it. 2 flags on the field.
Yeah.
Looks like he was just a tad early
Or it
The
looks like he
US
held his
defender,
arm. I
number
think that's
22,
what they're going to call pass
David-
interference.
David Price, number 22, knocked the ball away from the receiver, but they say he got there a tad early or made some contact, one or the other. Either way, it will be a 10-yard penalty, automatic first down for Germany.
And the U.S. now is U.S. is saying that they should be marking the penalty, giving them 10 yards, which would put them over the midfield and a first down, because this is obviously an advantage for Germany if they're stopped just before the mid-line again. So Philip Klein
Throws a nice bullet there. Nice ball. Caught by number 7,
That he
Timo
is.
Strasburger. Called his name a few times.
Little exchange there between Holiday and Pomo. Maybe he's telling him, he was begging him to get into the offense. Who knows?
Maybe he's saying, let me play
Hey,
quarterback
it's my
for a few
turn, man.
minutes.
It's my turn to get some offense. I don't know about quarterback, but he's certainly maybe to be on the receiving end of one of Holiday's bullets.
Quarterback rolls right. There's a flag on the play. They're going to call, I think, illegal contact on number 22, USA. That's what it looks like from this angle. David Price with the illegal contact. Yes, and that is, in fact, the case. I saw it from this vantage point. They're going to give him another 10 yards and an automatic first down. So Germany driving here with the young quarterback, Philip Klein, at the helm.
Yeah. The good thing about this drive is it's taking up some minutes here. More minutes that Germany has the ball, is less minutes that the U.S. has the ball.
Right, as long as they don't throw an interception. But
yeah,
no,
exactly.
Klein's
But,
throw, he's got a nice touch to his
nice
ball.
little drive going here, eating up a little clock, finding a couple of receivers, and, of course, getting some real valuable experience.
And the crowd hasn't left, Danny. And that's not like a blowout where everyone gets up and goes home. They've stayed to watch some football action on a crisp Jerusalem night. Nice catch. They're going to say he was short of the end zone. Pass complete to number 88 there. Jurika Galic, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. I have not called his name yet out today. But he's down to the, I think he's about at the 5-yard line, the 3-yard line. Oh, it's a little even closer than that. Very, very close to the goal line. Hard to see from this angle exactly the spot. Looks like the ball is actually pretty wet. I don't know. It's from the dew here. There, it's at the 1-yard line.
Certainly no precipitation yet here in Jerusalem.
Not yet.
Key word being yet.
Incomplete. They went for a quick pitch. Very popular play with that bunch formation. Not effective on that one.
Timo Strasburger
Third
didn't
down.
look like he was ready to catch that pass. Or I should say that little shovel that Philip Klein tried to shove in there. Anyway, they're back to a standard set now. Klein waiting for the snap.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Michael Bell.
Touchdown. Wait. What's going on? Oh, okay. Just making sure there. Touchdown is good. Number 25, Michael Bell.
Not quite sure if that's a great strategy. It's just going to make the U.S. team even madder.
I don't know if they're mad.
They have a lot of pride, this U.S. team, and they don't like touchdowns
they
being
don't like-
scored on them.
Yeah, that's what he told you.
That's what he said at halftime, yeah. He seemed to take umbrance at the
Yeah,
fact
Eric
that they even
Holiday.
scored off them.
Yeah, he was upset
So,
about that.
Yeah.
They don't like that blemish. Going for the extra point, going for one. Klein goes back, looks to the back of the end zone, and then overthrows his receiver in the back of the end zone. It'll be first
And
down
there we go.
USA. It's been a while since the U.S. has had the ball, Danny.
Yep.
It's been a while. That was a nice drive, probably the drive of the game. So I would say that the future is bright with Philip Klein at quarterback. That was an impressive drive.
Didn't Anthony Pomo beg Holiday to put him in? There he is. He's in on offense.
He's in an offense.
Defensive
He's playing
specialist
quarterback.
Anthony Pomo getting a little chance with the offensive starters.
Double pass.
And there he goes. Pomo
Wide
is
open.
all alone.
Wide
and
open.
He will count.
He asked for it. He got it.
He did.
Wow.
Anthony Pomo getting his wish, and Holiday delivering the dish.
Yeah, I think we could have alerted everyone as to what was happening.
Yeah. We saw that on the sidelines here.
Yeah, he asked to be put in the game. He said, "Put me in, coach," and he was obliged. And one play, another touchdown for Team USA. Double pass situation, a reverse. Now throwing wide open for the extra point. There's only so much you can do in terms of containing the receivers. When they run these double and triple passes, the receiver's going to get open eventually. I guess that's really the strategy here.
Yeah.
Especially with the speed that the Team USA has. And you can't really commit other than the rusher, because once you run up.
Anthony, you asked to be on that offensive set, didn't you?
Absolutely.
He sure did.
Yeah, there's Danny getting some real-time sound bites from some of the players here.
Why not? Makes it for a better broadcast.
Absolutely. In that case, Anthony Pomo, who said, "Put me in, coach. I'm ready to play."
Yep. All right. Philip Klein still quarterbacking
Rolling
for the German
right,
team.
throws a nice bullet. Gain of about 7 to 10 yards there.
Michael Bell getting a little bit more involved. We still don't know who's going to face the Americans in the semifinals.
There's another game going on here. Panama's playing Denmark on the other field.
We'll try to get a score, huh? We'll try to see who's.
There must be 2 other games going on as well.
There is.
4 quarterfinal games going on at one time.
One of our technicians went out to try to get the score of the Panamanian-Denmark game.
Klein takes the snap. Looks left, throws right, completes to number 88. That's Jurka Gajic again. Oh, we actually have an update here. Thank you so much. 33 all, 33-33, Panama, Denmark.
Wow,
that's a tie game.
That is a tight game.
With probably only a couple minutes left like this game if they started at the same time.
From the looks of the U.S. team, I don't know if I'd want to win that game and face these guys.
Yeah.
I'm only joking, though. Everyone wants to get to as far as they possibly can in this tournament. But facing the U.S. team is certainly going to be a daunting task for anybody who has to face them.
That was a catch by number 10, by the way, on Germany. Fleming Klein. That's his brother. Brother-to-brother connection.
Yeah. Brother-to-brother connection.
Looks like you have a women's group warming up. Is there another game as well, perhaps?
Yeah, there are some placement games which will not be broadcast.
Right. People
right after this
on the
game.
Sidelines.
The World Flag Football Championship broadcast will cease, at least for today, at the end of this game.
Nice catch by Germany there, hanging on for the first down.
Michael Bell again, falling out of bounds, but
Bell, yeah.
only after he actually secured the first down. So.
First and goal, Germany.
U.S. just starting to back up a little bit on defense now, just allowing the Germans these nice short passes. I don't think the U.S. would mind if they do this till the end of the game. Takes up a lot of time, and
yeah, we have to be nearing the end here.
we should be. We'll try to get a time for this game. U.S. well on its way to a quarterfinal victory.
Klein evading his rusher, throws flag on the play. They're going to call illegal contact.
And they're going to call that one.
Interesting, because the referee who was right on the play did not call or throw a flag. But the other referee, the local Israeli referee, not standing for any monkey business at all, Danny.
Yeah, Kevin Majuka was a little too physical on that play. He got up saying, no, don't call that.
Right.
But The ref
No,
didn't
no,
oblige.
I like this ref. I like it. He is not. He's not playing, man.
Yeah.
He is not taking any nonsense from any monkey business from anybody.
Yeah, there's no reason really at this stage of the game and with the score the way it is, there's really no reason for any overly physical play right now.
Hey, that being said, Team USA, they don't like people scoring on them.
They don't.
As we were told at halftime.
They don't.
They
They
don't want
take
any
umbrage.
points. Eric Holiday said no points against us. They're going to probably go. I wouldn't be surprised if they went back and watched the replay of this game to see what they did right and what they did wrong.
Yeah, anyway.
Because they gave up 18, which is for them too much.
Germany inside the 15-yard line.
Pass is caught. Number 25. Michael Bell again. Second down.
We have not called Fabian Achenbach's number much tonight.
Yeah,
He's
I
been
think only
a
one time.
star
Wide
receiver for
game.
them. Currently on the sidelines. We don't know if there's an injury or just trying to give some other players a little
Could
bit
be
of time.
that when Cleaver went out, they decided to take out some of their starters, give the youngsters an opportunity to shine, and they've played pretty well. They've hung in there. The offense has done a good job sustaining drives. Another catch.
No.
88 once again. Jurka Gajic. If I'm pronouncing that, I apologize if I'm not pronouncing that correctly.
And they have to be real excited the way Philip Klein has been playing. He does look like he has the potential to be their future quarterback.
He's definitely not as tall as Cleaver.
Yeah,
but he
and we
throws a
haven't
nice
seen
ball.
him. We haven't seen him throw a long ball like
Right.
Benjamin does.
True, he hasn't gone down
But,
bad. I mean,
he's
Cleaver
been-
could throw 50, 60 yards.
For the
down
most
the
part,
field.
yeah. For the most part, he's been keeping the ball out of the U.S.'s hands, which is
Long
in
sustained
itself
drives.
a major
Other
accomplishment.
than the one pick on the first possession, the last two drives, highly impressive here.
Yeah, Philip Klein doing a nice job driving the Germans down the field.
Ball's up, another completion
Yeah.
down to the 1 yard line.
Klein showing a little bit of escapability right there, buying himself a little bit of time till his receiver can get open, and he finds him just a couple of yards before the end zone. Terrence Bunting over center. Looks like he's going to be the rusher. Oh, maybe not. We'll see. Nope. Jordan.
Terrence Bunting, yeah, number 8. Or
Kevin
could be-
Majika.
no.
Kevin Majika's rushing.
Yeah, there you go.
And
Nice ball, just
out
a
of
bit
the reach.
outside.
Good job by Kevin
And
Majika.
that, unfortunately for Germany, I believe
Rushing
was fourth
and-
down.
Yeah, they're going to turn it over
Long
and down. So
sustained drive, but coming up with 0 points. 2-minute warning here. I believe in this situation that the clock stays running because it's more than a 20-point lead, I believe. I don't know the rules in the quarterfinal round if that still applies. But I think
Holiday's
they're
still
just
at
gonna-
quarterback.
They're just going to hand off. Oh, no, they're just going to run it. And just run it
Oh.
means unbelievable run until he dropped the ball.
Yeah, Kevin Majika.
Number 13. Flags all over the place. What's the call here? It's just too much speed out here. If you are an opponent of Team USA, speed, size, strength, accuracy.
David Price lined up wide. He usually sees exclusive time on the defense.
Here you go.
Guess they're trying to get everyone involved. Everyone likes to play a little offense now and then.
Yeah, why not? But again, Eric Holiday, I don't see any sweat. I know. So calm and just fires it. Complete to 17, Terrence Fox.
Nice little dip there by Fox, trying to avoid the flagpole. Josh, if I did that, I'd have a hip replacement on the spot. My hip hurts just watching that.
Right. I'm feeling the knee.
Wow.
My knee hurts from standing and broadcasting for 4 hours straight without even playing one down.
Yeah, these athletes are so agile, and we've seen some really, really talented receivers and just great play all around. No wonder it's going to be an Olympic sport in 2028.
And there's incomplete. Flags, hats. The referee's throwing everything he's got.
Well, if the
Danny.
hat comes down, then that's it. He did step out of bounds.
Right. That is
Before the play, maybe we can get a
foul,
replay here.
A penalty. You
See if
cannot
Mike
step
Dunn
out.
actually did step out.
If you step out and you're the first one to touch it, coming back in, that is a violation, a penalty.
Yeah, actually it was David Price on the receiving end of that. And they're saying...
I think he's saying the game is over. What's he saying? Can't hear the ref here. Yeah, the USA was penalized for that. Looks like double quarterback situation here. Throws up.
Hey, David
And
Price
number
getting in on the
22.
action. Defensive specialist.
David Price in
Catching.
on the action. It was a fake. You see that movement before the snap. I just watched the replay, Danny. The movement before the snap drew the defenders in a little bit. They were concerned about a double pass,
Yep, they were.
and then they paid the price.
And again, Holiday showing us
And-
just how accurate of a passer he is. He could have gone either way. He could have gone to some of his receivers in the corner, but
And that,
opting for David Price to get him on the
yeah,
on
that
the
is
board.
the game, and this is not a
Yeah,
mistake.
just
If you're checking out the scoreboard right now, this is not a basketball game or anything like that. They actually did, in fact, put up 65 points.
yeah, just a
63
truly
points, sorry.
yeah,
Team
63
USA,
points,
63
US.
to 18. And we're going to do a post-game interview. Is that the plan?
Yeah, we are.
can?
We got a plethora of players we can choose
I
from
don't
here.
know. The MVP, I mean,
You could just really just close your eyes and
pick out
anyone
any
on the roster
player.
here.
Yeah,
Just
for
a
sure.
truly impressive performance by the Americans. And you have to think that they're the overwhelming favorites
no
to
doubt,
win this
no
gold
doubt.
here at the
it would take a
2021 World Flag Football Championships. Germany, they had a good run.
They
had a very, very good run.
tournament. But
Impressive performance, but they ran
too
through a
tough.
buzzsaw.
yeah,
And we'll be back in a couple of minutes
with a post-game
with
interview.
hopefully one or two of the American
Don't go
players.
anywhere.
Thank you very much.
Jerusalem is modern, ancient, it's hectic, patient. Jerusalem is a beauty to behold. Its walls are old and domes are gold. Jerusalem is spicy, dynamic, it's iconic, panoramic. Jerusalem is inspiring, unique. It's simple and chic. Jerusalem is brimming with styles, vibrant, charismatic, abundant smiles. Cobblestone streets, colored with sweets. Eclectic orchestra of authentic beats. It's the shoot, the basta, the shawarma. It's all about good karma. It's people, gates and views, culture, art and muse. Jerusalem is tradition, innovation. It's about openness, recreation. It's a city, destination, a goal. Jerusalem is how it feels to behold. It's the knowledge, the courage, the drive to create. It's the source, the spirit, the reflection of faith. Jerusalem is Israel, it's Mediterranean chill. Jerusalem is real.
Hi, Danny Gewurz here with one of the players from the U.S. men's team that just literally obliterated the German team. 63-18, was it? Or did they actually score 4 touchdowns off you? I think it was 24. 63-24, the final score, U.S. over Germany. I have here Daryl Doucette. Daryl, just an incredibly overwhelming performance, at least from our vantage point. What do you owe that to?
Just my teammates trusting in me, and we trusting each other to go out and make plays, no matter who it is. When it's your time, it's your moment, you make that play.
Yeah, Eric was fantastic tonight. Seemed like he wanted to get everybody involved. We know who his 2 main receivers are. You also got involved with a beautiful play. You had a nice dip there. First of all, you also took a tumble over there. First of all, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Hit my ribs really bad, side of my head, but I'll be all right tomorrow. Ice up, and I just got to get ready for Panama.
That's right. Good to hear. Panama actually beating Denmark in somewhat of a surprise. Denmark usually up there among the top teams, but they were knocked off by the Panamanians 39-33, so the U.S. will face Panama. What do you think the strategy is going to be against them?
They have some speed over there. The quarterback can really throw the ball. Jorge, he's a guy that comes from Miami in the United States, and he was a former USA player, so he kind of knows us. We know him. We're just going to go out and battle it out.
Yeah, well, it should be a great game. That game will be a little later on, probably tomorrow. There's going to be some weather issues from what I hear. How will that might affect your play?
I mean, we have other guys that can help throw the ball. We have speed. It could come down to flag pulling. Who pulls the best flags? Who pull the most flags? Or who breaks away and get away from some flag pulls?
So you're thinking the rain won't affect, or the rain
No,
and
we
the
should
wind?
be fine.
Okay. One last thing. I mean, obviously, Eric Holliday's got the big arm. He knows how to get the ball to his receivers. Truly a very, very talented quarterback. I personally want him for the Giants. I'm going to give him David Gettleman's number, the GM of the Giants. Maybe he can, those guys can get together. But his demeanor is something that I was really, really impressed with. Nothing seems to faze Eric. He doesn't smile. He doesn't frown. He's just there, and he's just so cool under pressure. That must make you guys feel a lot less pressure.
Oh, of course. If the defense goes out, give up a touchdown, we have confidence in Eric to put points on the board, to have our back. Eric is definitely a student of the game. He knows the ins and outs. He knows how to call things all over the place. So we definitely have the quarterback that's supposed to be on this team.
All right. Doucette III, better known as Hoosh, right?
Yes, sir.
For all of his fans out there, thank you very much for watching. Congratulations to you guys, and we'll see you tomorrow in the semis.
Thank you.
Thank you.